Happy Thursday. Phil Lindemann with your midday news on Krystal 93. An unlicensed COVID testing provider was confused for the real thing in Dillon last week. Summit Public Health confirms the imposter provider from Denver showed up the same day a new site was scheduled to open at Dillon Marina. The contracted provider, Affinity, was not ready to open that day. And when Public Health realized the mix-up, they quickly shut down the unlicensed group. Town of Frisco is torn over the best ways to support childcare. Councilman Andy Held.
We need to support our schools in order for them to raise those salaries. It's not on us to raise their salaries.
This came after comments from Candace Day, a local mother on the board of Summit County Preschool.
Increasing capacity is increasing teachers, and a great way to do that is through their salaries.
Council did agree on giving hundreds of thousands to startup childcare grants and tuition assistance, but not teacher salaries. Dan Fallon and Melissa Sherburne hope to revisit that decision soon. David Lesh gets a $10,000 fine and 160 hours of community service for his never-ending legal battles with the feds over two petty offenses. The Aspen Times quotes the prosecutor saying, "I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's made some bad decisions." The judge refused public pleas to give him jail time. Lesh is guilty of trespassing for jumping his snowmobile at the closed Keystone Terrain Park in 2020. 52-year-old Etheridge Hughes of Grand County faces 15 counts of animal cruelty or neglect for keeping 15 dogs at his property near Kremmling. Police investigated after a tip from neighbors. Hughes voluntarily surrendered the dogs. They are now safe and sound at local animal shelters. Vail Resorts is trying to stop the hemorrhaging at Stevens Pass by hiring a one-time local and recent Kirkwood executive as general manager. Tom Fortune worked at Stevens Pass for 20 years before moving to Idaho and eventually Lake Tahoe. Vail owns Kirkwood, where Fortune spent 3 years as GM, and now the company's under fire at Stevens Pass, where locals are hating the influence of the Epic Pass. Making the rounds online is video of skiers getting blasted by a busted snowmaking line when their chairlift was stopped, and now 2 of those victims have been hospitalized. Unofficial Networks reports the 2 were treated for bruising. Water pressure was so strong it lifted one victim off her seat. This happened at Beech Mountain, North Carolina. Archaeologists in Norway have found the world's oldest pair of skis, 187 centimeters long, 16 centimeters wide, and trapped in the ice for 1,300 years. Science.org reports the first ski was found in 2014, and just this fall, scientists found the other ski. They confirmed that find this week. In sports, the Avalanche played the Trailblazers tonight at 8 on TNT. And in local sports, brought to you by Cassandra Schultz and Associates with American Family in Dillon, the Summit High Alpine ski team is out in Steamboat Springs racing right now at Howelson Hill. Boys and girls basketball are heading out to Eagle Valley tonight. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.